Today we will deal about inflorescence. What is inflorescence? So inflorescence is a arrangement of flowers on a common axis or peduncle. Okay, what is peduncle? Peduncle is a axis on which flowers are present. Suppose these are the flowers and this one is the axis. This axis is called as a peduncle. So main axis of inflorescence on which flowers are produced is called as a peduncle. What is inflorescence? Inflorescence is a arrangement of flowers on a common axis or peduncle. Flower formation is a main character of the angiosperm. As you know, angiosperms are the flowering plants. The seed bearing plants, that means spermatophytes. Sperma means seed and phyton means plant. Seed bearer are called as a spermatophytes. Bear very attractive and colorful flowers, which after pollination and fertilization produces fruits and seeds. Today we will deal about the inflorescence. Just see the definition. Inflorescence is defined as a specialized branch, that means peduncle, the specialized branch of the plant bearing group of flowers. Sometimes individual flower may also represent the inflorescence, which is generally considered as a solitary inflorescence, or it can also be defined as an arrangement of flower or flowers on the floral axis of the plant. So a very simple definition of inflorescence: arrangement of flower on the floral axis is called as a inflorescence. Okay, just see types of the inflorescence. There are two main types of inflorescence. One is a racemose inflorescence and another one is a cymose inflorescence. Okay, racemose and cymose are two types of the inflorescence. Just see about the racemose type of inflorescence. Racemose inflorescence is also called as a indeterminate inflorescence. Okay, what is indeterminate, or sometimes it is also called as a indefinite type of inflorescence. Why it is called indefinite type of inflorescence? Because the growth of the peduncle is indefinite and never terminated by a flower. Okay, next one, the flowers are arranged in a acropetal succession. What is acropetal succession? The oldest flowers are present at the base, while youngest flower are present at the apex of the peduncle. Suppose this one figure. Okay, this one, these are the flowers. Okay, all these are the flowers. These flowers are arranged on a common axis. This common axis is called as a peduncle, and on this peduncle flowers are arranged in a acropetal succession. What is acropetal succession? Here first flower is present at the base, while younger flower or flower buds are present at the apex region. And one more thing, that this main axis of the inflorescence never terminates into a flower. Okay, so flowers are produced on the peduncle on the lateral sides. Suppose this one is a peduncle, it will produce flowers in this way. The growth of this peduncle is a continuous one, and that's why it is generally considered as a indeterminate or indefinite type of inflorescence. Acropetal succession, older flowers are present at the base, younger flower present at the apex. Flowers, this one arrangement of flower is called as a acropetal succession. Okay, if you see this one figure, here fruits are present. That means these fruits are developed from the oldest flower. Here bloomed flower is present, while here in this case young flower buds are present. So this one represent the acropetal type of succession. Older flower present at the base, younger flower present at the apex. This one is a peduncle. So this is the acropetal type of succession, and this one is a characteristic feature of a racemose type of inflorescence. One more thing about the racemose type of inflorescence, that the succession present here is a centripetal one. What is centripetal succession? In this case, the peduncle is a flattened one. What is flattened peduncle? Sometimes this peduncle becomes such a type of a concave shape or generally cup shape. Okay, so this one is a peduncle. Such a type of peduncle is generally considered as a receptacle, and on this receptacle flowers are arranged in a centripetal manner. So the next one characteristic of racemose type of inflorescence, that here centripetal type of succession is present. And what is centripetal type of succession? The centripetal type of succession shows the maturity of flowers from periphery to center. In other words, the younger flowers are present in the center while older flowers are present towards the periphery. So here old flowers are present towards periphery while younger flowers are present towards the center. If you see, this is a cut section of a sunflower plant. These flowers, okay, these flowers are older one, these are also the older one, but these flowers which are present in the center, these are younger flowers. So this is a centripetal type of a succession. Or if you see this one picture of a sunflower, these are actually the bloomed flowers. Okay, while here young flowers or flower buds are present. These buds are present in the center. Okay, so this is the central region where young flowers are present, and the peripheral zone where old flowers are present. So the racemose type of inflorescence, so in racemose type of inflorescence, which is generally considered as an indeterminate type of inflorescence, because the growth of the peduncle is indefinite and it never terminated by means of a flower. The opposite case is a cymose type of inflorescence. Cymose type of inflorescence is generally considered as a determinate inflorescence where the main axis terminates into a flower. Okay, here in racemose type of inflorescence, acropetal succession is present. That means oldest flowers are present at the base while youngest flower are present at the apex. In case of mustard, okay, mode of opening of the flower is a acropetal one, while in case of sunflower, the mode is a centripetal one. That means maturity starts from periphery to center. Okay, then just see about the next one type of inflorescence, which is generally considered as a cymose type of inflorescence. What is cymose type of inflorescence? It is determinate type of inflorescence. Determinate, that means definite. Okay, in which growth of the main axis, that is peduncle, is immediately terminated by the development of flower at its apex. Suppose this one is a axis of the inflorescence. This axis terminated into a flower. Okay, that means oldest flower are present at the top position or at the terminal position, and the lateral flowers are younger one. So this is a first flower, this is a main axis, this main axis ends in a flower, so this becomes the first flower. On lateral on the peduncle, lateral peduncle will be produced and it will again ends in a flower. Again this one becomes the primary peduncle or first one peduncle, it will again produce third one peduncle or lateral axis, it will again terminated into a flower. This one succession is called as a basipetal type of a succession. Okay, so often the main axis or peduncle bears lateral branches, each ending in a flower. Okay, in cymos, terminal flower is oldest one. The flower which is present at the apex or at terminal position is the oldest, while young flowers are present on the lower side or on their lateral side. So this this order of development of the flower is a basipetal one. Order of development of flower from apex to the base is called as a basipetal type of succession. Just see this one figure. This is the main axis of the peduncle. Okay, this peduncle ends in a flower, so this one becomes the first flower. Laterally it produces second flower. On the first peduncle it again ends in a flower, so this becomes the second one. On the second peduncle again lateral flower is produced, so lateral peduncle is produced, it again ends in a flower, so this becomes the third. On the third, fourth flower, on fourth, fifth flower, or the mode of arrangement will be in this way. This is a main peduncle, main peduncle produces subpeduncle, main peduncle ends in a flower, it produces subpeduncle, it again ends in a flower, again this produces sub peduncle, again it ends in a flower. So in this way, or you may observe this is the main axis of the flower. Okay, this main axis ends in a this is a main axis of the inflorescence and this ends in a flower. Laterally it produces such type of a two flowers, two peduncles, which again ends in a flower. Okay, third flowers are produced on the second peduncle, isn't it? So this is a cymose type of inflorescence and this one is a basipetal type of a succession. Okay, so in a cymose type of inflorescence, basipetal type of succession is present, or the order of opening of flower is centrifugal. What is centrifugal? Centrifugal is opposite to the centripetal. In case of centripetal type of a succession, central flowers are present. Central flowers are younger one, while peripheral flowers are older. But in centrifugal kind of succession, this is a central flower. If you observe this one is a central flower and is the oldest one. If you see here, these are the younger flowers. So here younger flowers are present towards the periphery, while older flowers are present in the center, and such a type of succession is called as a centrifugal type of a succession. So what is the difference between cymose and racemose type of inflorescence. In racemose type of inflorescence, and just see this one is a cymose type of inflorescence. Racemose type of inflorescence are indefinite type of inflorescence as growth of the peduncle continues, while cymose type of inflorescence is a definite type of inflorescence. Why it is definite type of inflorescence? Here main axis ends in a flower. Okay, here main axis, the peduncle ends in a flower, therefore the growth of the peduncle is a definite one. Second thing, here acropetal type of succession is present, while here basipetal type of succession is present. Next one, here centripetal type of succession is present, while in cymose centrifugal type of succession is present. So this is a basic difference between cymose and racemose type of inflorescence. Okay, in the next video we will see one by one inflorescence, racemose one, then cymose one, and so on. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.